Welcome to your Thriving Heart for Thriving Life Grief Tips. Have you ever feel numb? You feel numb. You cannot feel anything. You perhaps want to feel something, but you don't feel sad. You don't feel angry. You don't feel happy. Sometimes some people describe it's almost like you are in a space of everything is a little bit blurry and you don't quite feel anything. Or perhaps you notice this with your loved one. Something happened and the person just says, oh, I'm just not able to feel anything right now. Perhaps after a loss, instead of feeling sad or sometimes angry or devastated, the person simply says, I don't feel a single thing. I don't cry. I'm not upset. It's just like some people say it feels like a zombie or a robot. Many people who come to me initially says, I feel as if I'm like a zombie and everything feels a little bit like a Twilight Zone. If you ever feel this way or your loved one feel this way, please know that this is a normal part of the grief process. Even though it can sometimes be a little bit unsettling if it happen for a prolonged time, and everybody's comfort level in terms of prolonged time is different. And for some people feel this way after a day or two, and it perhaps make you feel uneasy. And some others says, okay, well, as long as I feel numb, and I'm able to function otherwise, then I'm okay. And whatever your comfort level and it is there is no correct or incorrect. And typically this is something that happened because of a protective mechanism, because something that happened that your nervous system register as so traumatizing and feel unsafe, insecure to be able to feel. And so if you're feeling numb at any time, my heart goes out to you, as I can only imagine how you might feel if you're able to feel otherwise. And for many people, once they're able to feel, then they feel the deep sadness, the heartbreak, the pain, the consuming anger or panic or something. And so if this is something, a feelings that you've been feeling or your loved one been experiencing, my heart goes out to you for having to experience this and for whatever that caused this experience. And at the same time, many times people feel concerned. And the truth is, this is just a protective mechanism because your body, there's something called body intelligence. Your nervous system know that at this moment, if you feel this and that and this feeling, you will actually spiral, so to say. You will spiral to the point of deep depressions or uncontrolled anger or overwhelming anxiety. This is the feeling numb is because your system is overwhelmed by all the different emotions. And we know very well that grief as well as stress and every experience affected your nervous system. It affected your limbic system, your amygdala, and your prefrontal cortex, and so forth. And your brain know when to go into a self protection. Now, if the feeling numb for some people, again, you feel numb and you said, okay, well, I kind of strange that I feel numb, but I'm all right with that. And that's okay. This is not right or wrong. You don't have an obligation to feel sad or to feel angry or to feel anything. If you feel numb and you're okay with that, it's okay. Now, on the other hand, for many people, after feeling numb for a short time, everything start to feel really strange, and it's affecting your ease and affecting your peace of mind and affecting even your ability to function, because for a lot of time, because this is a nervous system mechanism. It's kind of like your nervous system trying to shut down certain things, but it doesn't always know what to shut down and what not to do. And so some people start to feel dissociated. It's kind of like not able to focus or not able to pay attention, not able to be present. Now, if you are feeling any of those, if you're feeling any of those and you say, not only I'm feeling numb, but now it's kind of affecting me on being able to do this and that, or being able to be present when you want to be present, to be able to feel when you want to feel. There are a few tips that that might be beneficial for you. And the first one is what is often called the rhythmic bilateral movement. So you do a cross body tapping, and when you tapping like that, you recalibrate your nervous system. And so this is when you intentionally, when you do all these things with an intentions, you don't just mindlessly do that. And you said, okay, I want to be able to safely feel again. And then you do a cross body tapping. It's activate your hippocampus, it activates your prefrontal cortex, and you can tap different opposite part of your body, and you say, I'm safe now, I'm safe now. I can begin to feel, I'm okay, I will be okay, I will be okay. You can, if it's more comfortable, you can do the same thing with your legs. And actually, it's good to also do your legs in addition to your arm. And this is just allowing your nervous system to recalibrate. And the other thing that many people find beneficial, if you feel numb and it start making you uncomfortable or not able to do things the way you want to, is to kind of take a baby steps, so to say, into feeling things. Perhaps some people, I have people come to me and say, I feel numb emotionally, but it's almost like physically I'm numb as well. It's like if you put your hand nearby a heat source of fire, you don't really feel it as much, which can be dangerous, right? And so you start feeling it again. Some people say, it's affecting my taste. It's kind of like I feel numb, and I'm also like not tasting anything. And food tastes really bland suddenly, and that's not something might not be something you want to do. And so you can start baby step, telling yourself, okay, it's okay to feel. I can start with tasting. Perhaps you say, okay, this is a spicy food. It's a spicy food because you put chili in it, or this is a salty food. And then teach your nervous system to say, okay, I feel again. You see, I taste the saltiness, or I taste the spiciness, and it's okay. It is safe to feel. And a little more and a little more. So take baby step into feeling again. As the other thing that might be beneficial for you is to allow yourself just a very specific amount of time, and perhaps on a weekend where you have a little more time to say, I'm just going to allow some quiet time to feel a little bit, and set a specific amount of time, and not very long, perhaps 15 to 30 minutes at the very most. Start with like 15 minutes, and make sure that there is somebody to help you get out of the spiral. If allowing yourself to do this might end up with you spiraling, whether it is a grief coach, whether it is a counselor, whether it's a family member or a friend who knows you very well and understand and skillful. But you want to make sure that you set a specific time. And if you do this part where you kind of say, okay, I'm going to allow myself time and immerse in the feeling, you want to do that mindfully with somebody who can support you afterwards, to make sure that you don't get lost in the in feeling as well. And so those are a few things that you can try in additions to, of course, allowing yourself self-care, allowing yourself permissions to feel, because sometimes we feel numb in our subconscious is because we are so afraid of feeling pain. Understandably, nobody wants to feel pain, but just know that it is okay to feel pain as long as you have ways, proper support, proper guidance to be able to recover from the pain. Now, recovering from the pain does not mean getting over your grief. Recovering from the pain does not mean stop loving your loved ones. It's actually the complete opposite. Uh, Recovering from the pain or being able to release the pain simply mean moving through your grief, not get over, and actually allowing you to be able to love your loved one, to be present for your loved one. If this is from a loss of a loved one who is no longer here, but also for the one who is still here, and to allow yourself just have compassion, a lot of compassion, a lot of kindness, and a lot of patience. And again, taking care of yourself, because many times when things happen in our life, we have suddenly even more demand from life, and we start running around and feeling pushed and pulled to multiple different directions, and that alone can be very overwhelming to our nervous system and adding to the numbness. And so allowing yourself as much as possible to have some time for you, just for you. And so those are a few tips that might be able to help if you or your loved one feel numb and or not able to feel anything. You're not able to feel things even when you want to. And sometimes this is extend to the point that you don't feel things physically, or you feel you're not being able to be present or focus, or you feel a lot of people feel that they start dissociating. They're kind of feeling like they're in a twilight zone constantly. And so if you have any questions about any of these, feel welcome to connect with me directly. You feel welcome to put your questions or comments in the message, or if you are not comfortable asking questions in by putting them in the message, you are welcome also to connect with me directly, drtanforgrief@gmail.com, as written on the screen here, or connect with me through my website, joyfulrichesbeyondgrief.com. As well as, if you find these videos useful, please subscribe and like and share this with somebody who might benefit. And please also feel welcome to just connect for any other reason as well. And this is Dr. BirgitteTan with Joyful Riches Beyond Grief, and I look forward to see you again in the next video.